it's hard to create a beautiful life of outside when you have a chaos in your inner world, in your mind. So daily
Mm.
practicing mindfulness or meditation can reduce your stressful life. Not only that, it can be have many wonderful benefits if you make a time or add a time in the morning or any time whenever you are free. So your beautiful inner world that manifest into the outer world and the physical world. So hi everyone, this is Arpita. You're watching me on Think Tank India, and today we have a very special guest, and today's topic is impact of meditation in daily life. So we have a very special guest, very divine and graceful person. So welcoming our Think Tank India. So she is Dr. Nun Benjawan Sister Wayne. She is PhD from Mahachulalongkorn Rajayavidayalaya, and she is Wangnoi lecturer, IBSC International Buddhist College, MCU meditation teacher, and teach and lead Buddhist Meditation Retreat English course more than 10 years in several centers in Thailand. So, Swadika, Sister
สวัส
Wayne,
ดีค่ะ
welcome to King.
Namaste ค่ะ Dr. Arpita. So it's my honor that to come to talk to you tonight.
After few years, we again.
3 or 4 years, right?
So yeah, 4 years. It's a long day, long time. So it's all about chaos, calm in a chaos world. You know. So we are going to discuss about the impact of meditation in your daily life. So before starting, I want to know that Sister Win, why have you become nun? That you have a higher degree and everything is beautiful in your around. So I just want to know.
Look back to the late 30 years, I start my first meditation retreat. But at that time, I still work, I still enjoy and challenge my life and work. Okay, so I think I have no problem much, but I want to know about meditation. But anyway, I'm still on and off, on and off. Um, so then come to my way gradually. So I get involved more in meditation retreat as a Dhamma service or a volunteer. Mhm. Um, then 10 years passed by. I think that I'm not what kind of get a progress in meditation, but I do more as a service. And during meditation that I help, so then I listen a lot of Dhamma talk. I read a lot, and I work with meditators. It makes me more suspicious, and I think that what I know or what I learn is it authentic or the true from the Buddha or not, because we learn from commentary or the books. So then I go back to continue my study in PhD in Buddhism in MCU that you mentioned the moment ago. On the year 2012. So I complete my graduate, my PhD in 2017. And this something like a turning point. Make decision to ordain as a monastic meditator, full-time meditators. Because I think that as a lay people, because now I go deeper in this way, but my lifestyle, and I have two daughters as well. My lifestyle as academic, so then it's I think um so not allow me just to go deeper to in this path. The same that one foot on on the bank of the river and the other foot on the boat. So then I have to put both of the feet on the boat. It means sacrifice my lay life and become a nun. And this year is the 6 years already. It means I ordained the 6 years in 2017. And as a nunhood, so then I think that I can spend my life in precious way. So then I can spend my life to know the real meaning of life. by living a more simple, more safe, more wise in this way. And so then I had more time just to make a benefit for myself and for others as live in peace, right? And then that's why
Okay.
I've been nun.
Okay. So sh share something about your meditation technique and meditation mindfulness technique if you have something.
Okay, now I'm a nun under the lineage of forest tradition.
Mhm.
So before I share about techniques, so then when come speak of meditation or bhavana, there's two kind. First, concentration or samatha, with we focus attention in one particular object, and so the higher level, the second is vipassana. So we achieve by reflection. And for the beginners or at the beginning, we have to do samatha first. Samatha is mean just try to keep the mind stay calm and in balance. Empower the mind by focus attention in one particular meditation object. And according to the Buddha teaching, there's a 40 different technique or method. But in my way, in my practice, I use anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. It means we use our breath as meditation object to focus attention with, to work with. So then anapanasati, mindfulness with breathing, but pana is pran, is life force of breath. So then sometimes people call this technique mindfulness uh, meditation. But actually we don't build up, or we don't create mindfulness, but we use mindfulness or sati to be the base or to back up to work further in concentration area. Concentration is mean to keep the mind stay calm, because for untrained mind is quite a fast moving up and down all the time. So concentration is mean you try just to stop the mind from fast moving. You stay firm in one certain point, and then the way that you see, the way that you look or perceive the thing outside of phenomenon more sharp, more clear. It means that going to the vipassana sitting as they really are. But first of all, you have to train your mind to make your mind balance, that we call samatha, and it's a technique. So I won't go further in detail, but the key word in our practice, in the technique, of course, I said that we use state of mindfulness to be like to back up, to be like a navigator, to control our work, the work that we work with the mind. Because bhavana is cultivating the mind, develop the good qualities to the mind. And sati is some kind like a navigator. But sometimes the mind is wandering away, or like a discursive thought or something come up. So then we use mindfulness to bring back to the work with the mind. And it's easy and it's quite the well-known technique nowadays in modern life, because we have already meditation object with us since we were born, which is our breath. No need to find some other external object to focus with. Just focus with the breath at the beginning. And then from that, when the mind come down enough, so then you can control your body to calm down. And then so we work further in some other area of meditation with the body, feeling, mind, and mind phenomena that we call the four foundation of mindfulness. And object is breath, our breath. So keywords in practice is and make it easy to be in present moment. Keep focusing in one particular object in every moment, and one thing at a time. And next is letting go. Letting go is mean whenever a pop up in the mind while you working, so then just move it, let it go. Don't take it personally, and bring the mind back to your job, to your object with its breath. So I think this quite a very wrap up the sum up our the technique that we using here in my meditation retreat.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some issues of light, the place where I am. So I'm audible to you when
Hmm.
I'm audible to
Yes.
you because okay.
Uh,
There's some power
I'm
issues.
listening.
Okay. So yeah,
Uh,
the place where I am, there's some problem. Okay. So thank you, Win. And my next question is to you that how mindfulness meditation and on Thai can help us from the stressful life that we are very busy in our life, that we don't have time for ourselves. And nowadays that for social media we have started comparing each other, that sometimes we see that how we cope up with these stressful situations, and from that comparison, that is the most virus, I think, than more than that pandemic. And how people overcome this stressful life, and how the meditation protect us from the grip of that social media issues.
yeah. And so then I would like to ask you that why people have stressful. That because they expect something, right? Because expectation that make it stressful. And so may I come back to the most important teaching of the Buddha and Buddhism, about the Four Noble Truths. The Buddha talk about the dukkha, suffering, and all suffering. Dukkha actually better not translate in suffering, because people always say, "Oh, I'm not suffer. I just some kind like feel anxiety or something." But dukkha is means something that it give you feel like an unsatisfactoriness,
Yes,
dissatisfied, or lacking or of insecure, right? This is a dukkha. And all dukkha, fear, anxiety, or a displeasure or any kind, they always have cause, samudaya. So what the cause of the all kind of discomfort, or all kind of unsatisfactory for the people, especially for the people in the modern world nowadays? That's because desire. The cause is desire, wanting. And especially the way that we brought up in this world, that you said overwhelmed with social media, a lot of information, this and that, and the way that we brought up, the grow up. So then we are taught by family, by school, um, to have some kind of a rational thinking, or critical thinking, or comparable, competitive. That makes our the mindset is more complicated, and the mind is have so fast too fast, because they have to catch up the thing that flow, have to overflow in front of us. So compare with in the old times, less disturbance, less of some kind of distraction. People lifestyle is more simple, and have more time just to come and to look, to observe. But nowadays, even at the time for breathing, we think we have not. That's why the people now have a short breath, this and that, because we do many things in a one time, and make our breath is short. And of course, when our breath is short, so then this affect our body condition, and that's why many disease happen from the wrong breathing. So come back to meditation. So quite simple, nothing complicated. Use breathing as a therapy. Learn how to breathe in the right way. Follow the breath, focus attention in the breath. Be present all the time. But some problem is come because we expect from something we plan from the something that haven't arrived yet. I mean the future. Busy to think, to plan this and that, and many times that when the times come, it's not be in the sense that we plan or we think, and to make we headache and anxiety. And sometimes, so then we live from the present moment to the past. Remember what the thing that make me sad, a pleasure or displeasure, and so then we sunk down in some kind of emotion. So meditation is bring your mind back in the present moment, here and now. Do anything that should be done at the moment and let go. And that's it. Because some anxiety or some kind of emotion come from cannot let go. Let go your thought, let go your opinion. Cannot stay tuned in every moment. Because the moment, the time is some kind like the dot of moment. But if we have continued the dot, so then the dot become the lines or create a shape. And this make us suffer because in many cases the lines or the shape that from the dot that we try to build up is not in the way that we expect, in the way that we want. We is mean it is ego, right? This egocentric in the way that I want to be that, I want to do this, or I want not to want. I want to get this, I want to take this, I want to get this. It's all about desire. That's cause dukkha. If you know the cause, so then we can we can kill, we can heal it, we can distinguish the cause, we can get remedy. How? Try to maintain the mind state in balance in the present moment and follow the right way, the Eightfold Path. Do your thing life and everything right you follow. It seems easy when talking, but when come to action or practice, so then it takes a lot of effort, right? So then you have to start with the first attitude, the right attitude, the attitude towards the meditation, attitude about towards it, that how you lead your life, in which way, even cannot not a better way, but in the way that uh, not not give you have more problems. And because everyone share the same values, want to be happy, want to be safe, want to be peace, want to love and want to be loved. So then if we set the mindset about this, so then we will see the way, we will follow the way easily. No much resistance. Because we believe, we faith that as a human being, we believe in our capacity that we can make a change by using our treasure is breath, the meditation. Okay.
Okay, so my next question is to you that what is the impact of Indian Sanatani meditation on Thai meditation?
Um. Actually, when meditation, there's no Thai, no, it's because
Hmm.
Thai meditation is originates or offspring from Indian ancient meditation, right? Because all the Buddhism, so then it's come from Indian, and so the culture and tradition from ancient India that the Thai or other country, a Buddhist country, bring. And then we cannot, for myself, cannot discriminate Thai or India or Burmese. What different is just our culture and tradition, depending on what kind of the certain times and place. but the core content, the process is the same. Meditation, it develops the mind. So then the meditation is universal because all human beings have the same the nature of the mind. But it's different
Exactly.
from the way of explanation in detail, the culture or tradition. But for me, I think that's no different. Even in the West now, the Western they bring the Oriental meditation to do on its own culture. It's called breath meditation. But actually, it's come from the offspring from the ancient India, right? And so I think no discrimination, not distinguish about a different Thai or India. And in my retreat or in meditation retreat, Thai retreat, okay, in Buddhist retreat, I think there's something like the yoga retreat because during the retreat, we provide awakened vegetarians, 2 meal vegetarians. We provide a healthy condition by stay close to the nature, something quite the same. And we have a yoga exercise 1 hour in the morning just for stretching our joint and to some kind to adjust our breath because we use breath in the practice. I think it's not the big difference about what kind as what again sanantali or something in a retreat and in Thai Buddhist retreat. And even language, original language that used in Thai meditation use Pali. That's from ancient India. Even now, it's a died down, but anyway, it's come from India. So then we have to pay grateful, pay respect to the Indian ancestor that to hand over the heritage to our generation. That's a matter that Thai or Laos or any countries. But India is motherland of meditation.
Exactly. Exactly. So benefits of meditation of young students that they have also very stressful life. They're because of their school, their education, and lots of other activities. Huh? So they also need a very peaceful and calm mind. So what do you want to say? What do you want? And if you could share your some insight about it, that why they need meditation and why they need
Okay. So your screen is freeze. Is there a problem? Okay, it's
can you
come back.
hear me?
Okay, you come back. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. So I answer your question. As I said before that because the way that the young generation are brought up or grown up, that a lot of disturbance, a lot of distraction, and many things, many material things. So then make their mind is very restless, and so now there's a disease, a symptom of some kind of restlessness. You may know already ADHD, attention deficit and hyperactive disorder. So how to fix or how to prevent hyperactive? So then in meditation, learn to be slow down one thing at a time, be aware in the present moment, right? Attention deficit because they scatter their attention in many ways, right? And because there many meditating come towards in front of them very quick, very fast in different way, different directions, scattering direction. So meditation is limited only one direction, one thing that come. By focus in one certain thing or object. Okay, don't think too much, just observe and let go. That is for young. And of course, um, the what kind the purpose and the explanation is quite clear. But because of the process of learning or training, start from the misconception of meditation or misunderstanding. Because when people think about meditation, it means they have to sit still like a rock, right? Cannot do anything and just follow something that they haven't seen. Then it's not the nature of the youngster of the young people. So don't make them feel that meditation is something like they are forced to do, right? So we cannot use a meditation technique from adults, for monastic, for the youngster or for children. Then we have to adjust to find the more appropriate, suitable at their age. For example, meditation in motion, just create awareness. Instead, just sit and close your eye, watch something. So then we can enhance or just to make them focus attention in one thing. That you can use some aid or tools, some song or some like some kind like a walking or do something with a certain direction, with the certain a single activity. And more than that, not only for the process of training or teaching. The young people need some kind we call like the role model. They need some kind of the life samples, the ones that can walk in front of them, so then they can follow. But from my experience, when you send a child to meditation center, so then the leave the burden to the monks and nuns and parents and teachers don't do anything. And so then how the children can walk in this path? There's no good sample. For the people that are nearby, the teacher or so. Then for me, before that you train the children, parents and teachers should train themselves to be the good sample, the good model. So otherwise it's the walk and talk the talk. Okay. So teach them by action, by doing, and so then they follow. And use the technique that not too complicated, not used in the traditional way or in the way that you think that it works. We cannot think for them. They let them, they open the mind, that make them think on their own. But first you have to adjust the mindset to make them clear about the benefit of meditation. At least meditation can help them to have a good memories, because one clean the mind, just diminish or reduce unnecessary unwise thought and thinking, distraction or disturbance. So then the mind has more clear space. Then they can bring the knowledge, the good thing, the selective thing that might be useful for them. And so this help them for the good memories, to learn about the right way, and to be simple, to be humble, and to be wise, so then they can protect their life for the mainstream of worldly sensual pleasure right nowadays. Okay, clear?
Yeah. So, Venerable, my next question is to you, that how much every year Indian tourists visit Thailand for their mental health well-being and its effect on Indian tourists? Am I audible to you?
Yeah. Actually, if we talk about the number of Indian tourists, and now the Indian tourists become the second rank of a tourist all over the world. The first, of course, the Chinese, right? And the statistic last year we have about 1 million. After COVID, we have 1 million of Indians, but different purpose. They don't come for searching the purpose for for wellness or for health. They come for another purpose, right? Entertainment or some like shopping or some kind at the beach, something like that. And this confirmed by one of my student. He's India and he worked in Thailand now, in the center in Thailand as a bigger tour agency. He says it's only less than 1% of or 1% of all Indian tourists that come for that purpose. And so I ask you that if I'm India, why I have to come to another country that for searching for some kind like the health and wellness? Because in India there's abundance, there's a lot of treasure of about that. Indians have Ayurveda, right? Have yoga retreat. You have some kind of herbal medicine, anything that you can find your country. And I think the purpose of the markets are different. In the white versa, so I spoke in Thailand. So many and maybe million Thai people go for India to searching for the kind of the ancient heritage for religious pilgrimage or by like the selective meditation, alternative meditation. So then I think it's quite very less concern, some more concern about the Indian tourists come for wellness and health. But instead, Thai just have to go to your country to searching for that. And from my
Okay.
experience in meditation retreat, and I have only few Indian compared with another, and most of them that's outside Indian. They come from abroad, like a study or work in Western and some the work and stay in Thailand. But I haven't had a inside Indian come to my retreat.
You also
Maybe
invited me
you my
once.
first.
You also
Maybe
invited
you my
me
first.
once. If once or twice, you also invited me.
Okay, we pleasure.
Okay, my next question is to you that do you think sleeping is a meditation as today's generation is suffering from insomnia and that is prevalence of insomnia 10% to 30% and may various research and study shows that that population that 10 to 13% population and it sometimes increase more 30 to 50%. So what do you think
Yeah,
about it and what's your insight about it?
same as Thailand as well. Mhm. So insomnia is mean cannot sleep. But anyway, sleepness is a life mechanism, right? It's a process of the life that to make the body and take a rest. So then they have to clean so they can build up a new cell or to maintain or to fix or build up. And what else to block the process, the life mechanism, to block or disturb? This all about a mindset, about the mind. Actually, body needs resting, right? Because it's a nature. We know about the body clock, right? That's it. We have to take a rest. But why cannot sleep? Because we resist or have something else to block or to resist of some sleepness, to interfere, to interfere, intervene the life mechanism. So then we cannot fix about the body, cannot give the medication. But medication only make the mind get blur. Okay. So then we have to come to fix the mind, find the cause, what the block your process from not sleeping. And in meditation, I always said that meditation in the state of mind that not sleeping and not thinking. So meditation is between. So it's observing. So once the people cannot sleep, instead that we just recite and repeat and I cannot sleep, I cannot sleep. That make you have to no more sleep and make worry and this and that. Okay, what you feel now? What the moment? or don't sleep. Okay, don't sleep. And then don't think. Meditate. Follow the breath. Counting the breath. Observing what's going on. What are any kind, what's going on, what the sensation, anything. But the more that you think that I cannot sleep, so then make you have a sleepless and insomnia, right? And then you have to take the pills, and then the pills will make you feel bad. Your mind is blocked, so then you have some other disease. So it's a easy meditation, not sleeping, not thinking, between the state with awareness, fully mindfulness. Okay.
Okay. So, thank you, Vin, Sister Vin. And so keep practicing meditation, and so you never miss a wonderful day in your life. So, this is our concluding session, concluding time. So, I want to know something. If you share some concluding speech about this show.
Okay. So the time passed by. I enjoy to talk to you. So then, and thank you very much for you, Dr. Amrita, and for the think tank to invite me. And I hope that the listener or the audience can get some kind of what kind of the food of thought from our
Yes, food of thought.
conversation.
Yes.
Okay, thank you
So
again.
with heart full of joy and gratitude, I'm sending my prayers and lots of regards to all the sisters and venerables watching watching this show, watching this Think Tank India. I'm sending my prayers and lots of regards and gratitude to all of you. And please support us, our channel Think Tank India. And when we will again invite you on our channel Think Tank India, and lots of prayers and love and good wishes to all Thai people from India and from Think Tank India. So, so again, will invite you, and thanks for coming. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
with my pleasure and with gratitude. So then, as Ayuvanno Sukhang Phalang, may you be happy and well. May you be free from all kind of suffering and spiritual disease. May you spend your life in peace and happiness. Okay, sadhu,
And
sadhu, sadhu. Okay.
to everyone who ever watching this from Thailand and India, please subscribe our channel Think Tank India, and when please convey to everyone to subscribe our channel, and like, share, and subscribe and comment our today's session and today's talk. So thank you so much, Wayne, and good night.
Okay, so sawadee ka, good night ka.